How different do things change when conference games begin for you?
Well, a lot is at stake right now, so definitely you got to be more focused going into this weekend. You know that you're playing for a lot more than just a win. You're playing for hopefully a shot at the ACC championship.
How about last year's game? Does that still resonate with you guys? The one that slipped away here?
Most definitely. Clemson's a great team. It went down to the wire overtime. Just got the short end of the stick on that one, but definitely still like a taste in our mouth, and definitely going to be like revenge. We got to go out there and be in their home crowd like it's a hostile environment. We just got to go in there and execute.
LaRon, how important is it when you go on the road like that to get off to a quick start? It's always important, but especially on the road.
Well, it's definitely important because you're going into their crowd. That valley, I know it says a hostile environment, so as long as we go in there, we execute first drive of offense, be real fluent, and go down there and score on the first drive, I think we'll size them up a little bit.
Are you surprised that UM, being in the ACC, has never won the ACC? Are you surprised?
Well, it's kind of a surprise, but at the same time, they got great teams out there too in the ACC. You got your Virginia Tech, your Georgia Tech, but at the same time, we got to do what we have to do here at the University of Miami first in order to get to that level.
What do you know about their defense from what you've seen?
Oh, they get after it. I think the safety McDaniels, he's like one of the top safeties in the conference. He's a big guy. He'll put the hit on you on the D-line. He's very athletic. The corners play man-to-man coverage. They got a great team overall.
What did last game do for you individually? You got 6 or 7 catches in that game, and that's, usually you're a contributor, but to get 6 or 7 catches, you want the next game to start right now, don't you?
Most definitely. It just builds your confidence up more. It builds your confidence up more. Makes you feel like you're on page with your quarterback. As long as he put that trust in you to throw you 6 or 7 passes in the game, it's all great going into the next game.
Coach Shannon's been talking about some of the one-on-ones with receivers and safeties, and he says that no matter what happens, the receiver is always expected to come up with the ball, even if the safety is a lot bigger. It looks like they're making a pick and the ball's overthrown. How do you deal with that?
Well,
You're a big guy.
He's definitely right. When that ball is in the air, the receiver's job is to receive the ball. Quarterback just got to put it out there, and the receiver got to make a great catch. Great receivers make big plays in big-time situations.
What if they realize they're not going to make the catch and the other guy's about to get the catch?
You either bat it down or take the 15-yard penalty, one of the two, but don't let him catch the interception, that's for sure.
Really? Okay. And how is your quarterback doing? How is he doing mentally? He's had a few picks this year already.
Oh, he's doing good mentally. That doesn't faze him. At the end of the day, interception, miscommunication. We just didn't execute how we're supposed to on offense, but at the same time, you got to move on. The game's over.
Is he moving on?
Almost definitely. He came in the next day. We watched film. We got that out of the way, and now his focus is on Clemson now.
Would you rather have a guy like that who isn't afraid to throw it up?
Oh, most definitely. You always want to have your quarterback trusting your receivers. When he get to the point where he's not throwing it up, then that should be the question, like, well, why he's not throwing the ball. But as long as the ball's in the air, the receiver's got to make the play.
LaRon, personally, your last game, what did that do for you, your confidence?
Yeah.
Just how did it feel to be able to contribute like that?
Oh, it felt good. Coming from the summertime to a slow start in the season, coming in and contribute with 6 or 7 catches, like I said, it feel good. It builds my confidence up. Now I'm just ready for Clemson. Ready for the next game on our schedule.
Do you feel like there's going to be more opportunities for you with teams keying on Leonard as far as?
Most definitely. I think that's the great thing about this group. You focus on Leonard Hankerson. I have a big day. You focus on me, Travis, I have a big day. You focus on us three. Derek Johnson have a big day. So I think that brings a great advantage to the game for us.
What's Travis like emotionally, mentally? How does he deal with all that stuff? If he's criticized or he hears things in the media, what's he like?
Oh, he's just like, I'm going to get him next play. So if he makes a mistake, he's going to run a punt return back for a touchdown. If he feel that he did that right, he's going to catch an 80-yard bomb. And speed kills every day. So that's one thing that he always have an advantage with.
How different do you think a noon start is going to feel for you guys after 2 primetime games and a 3:30 start?
Well, it's definitely the game's going to come up fast. The game's definitely going to come up fast. Hopefully it'll be hot. We're used to the hot weather, but at the same time, whatever time game time is when game time.
Brendan Harris said he hopes that they oversleep, and show up late so there's not as loud of a crowd. Are you hoping for the same thing?
Hey, I want the crowd to be there. I don't want them to have no excuses. I want the crowd to be there. It's going to be a great game. It's going to go down the Battle of the Wild.
Have you seen a game at Clemson on TV?
No, never seen it.
Has anyone told you about what the atmosphere is like?
Just from the coaches. Coaches say that it's a hostile environment. Go in there, ready to put your earmuffs on. Block some of that noise out. But at the same time, they got a great support cast behind them. I'm sure we're going to travel a lot of fans up there. And it's going to be one good game.
What does this success you guys had at Pitt, winning on the road, do for your for you guys going into this game?
Oh, it does a great deal because, you know, like I think our next game is on the road. Definitely we had like a whole first couple games was on the road. So it kind of prepares you for getting that transaction of how to play on the road and how to carry yourself and how to maintain yourself on the road, how to compose yourself on the road. So definitely I feel that this game right here is going to be the same thing.
You've been in overtime games, right? Weren't you in that FSU?
Yeah.
Okay. What's it like? How does everything change once you're in overtime?
Well, your whole mentality is just one strike. You know, one strike. That's all you have because at the same time, you have in a regular game you have 4 quarters to go back with the offense, go back with the defense. But in overtime, you already know that these are them or us. So.
You had the catch that tied it or won it?
I tied the game.
That tied the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And LaRon, because of the interceptions, some of the things that have happened, I guess, with the receivers and Ja'Cory, have coaches stressed at all for you guys to play any differently? Have they have had a different focus as far as knocking passes away, playing more of that DB role?
Definitely, that's a big emphasis. You can't make the play; you got to bat the ball down. I mean, that's what anybody in America. You never wanted the defense to get the ball back in such a short field position, give them short end of the field. So definitely knock the ball back, do whatever you got to do, not let the DB catch the ball.
But what if you're small? I know I keep asking about Travis, but he's way smaller than some of the guys.
He's never too small because he's a receiver at the University of Miami. So if he was too small to play on the college level, he wouldn't be.
I don't know if we asked already. I was sort of the back here, but McDaniel, does he sit out to you on film?